So
Yes.
Colin Kaepernick was in the news this past week. He had an interview where he expressed his thoughts about his adoptive parents that had raised him, I think, pretty much his whole life. He
Yeah,
said that he felt that there was some, pockets or blind spots to racism that they held, and that impacted him as a youth.
Well, it sound like this nigga went full logic. You never go full logic.
His adoptive parents, he says, were racist ish. Ain't that
somewhat,
can you
somewhat
barely do it?
racist.
Put an ish on it, it's cool. They were racist ish because one day he came home and he told his mom he wanted braids, and she said, "Braids? Nah, you're gonna look like a thug. You don't need no braids in your head." And he felt that she didn't understand him culturally at that point.
I mean, she didn't understand him culturally long before that. But yeah, shit. My mama didn't want me having braids.
And look, my mama didn't want me having braids neither.
So yeah, that don't mean that they racist. The fact that they housed and actually raised this Negro child shows that they're probably not racist.
Hey,
And they
hey,
didn't do it because they think that all black kids are going to turn into athletes. Because that was the case, they'd have had a whole house full of Negro kids.
hey, look, one of you motherfuckers gonna make it. Some of you motherfuckers might be second string or third string, but one of you fuckers is gonna be a starter.
Right? Like, ain't there's no way that you're telling me that they went one for one and picking and adopting Negro kids and turning them into athletes? They didn't get it on the first try. If that was just their goal.
They did not get you as the youth you were and see baseball in your future. Like, yeah, baseball. All right, we'll fuck baseball. Why not? Fuck it. Because there was a lot of black people playing baseball. No, they would have got a Dominican.
Right. There were plenty of 21-year-old Dominicans at the orphanage waiting to be adopted.
You know how many Spaniards were at the little league tryouts that they were scouting, and when it
Hmm.
happened upon a young Colin, he was like, you know what? Sorry, guy. I don't know. I just think it's damaging for a person that has been accused of playing the race card habitually and continually for several years now to get on anything and then play the race card on your mama,
Yeah.
fam. Your
Yeah, you make
mama, fam.
you making us look bad, my nigga.
Now you making you look bad. I ain't one of y'all.
Nah, because when he spoke about the racism and all the shit, he had a point then. When
Hey,
he decided to boycott, he had a point. We was on board. We was rocking with him. But now, my mama racist. Yeah, we can't pull it. We can't be out there with that.
did he have a point, or was he being an opportunist?
Nah.
Because this leads me down the path to believe that this individual was just an opportunist and will use anything he can to garner attention to himself to further whatever end it is that he wants to further. Whether it be playing the race card while I'm on the second string, trying to come back from injury, as after playing a season before, not so well. I remember that. I'm a fan. I know what you did, Colin.
Hold on. Yeah, the season before not so well, but the last season he did decently,
Yeah, decent.
well enough to still garner a position in the league.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like
And
like
then
to,
you stunk it up for a year, and then you got injured, and then you went on. So for some reason, you started kneeling during the national anthem. I don't know why. You did it quietly, noble for whatever reason. I don't know
He
what.
talked to a military personnel and they told him that was what he should do.
No, he talked to his Muslim girlfriend that he stole from a teammate, and she told him about everything black. And I don't know what it is about finding out about black when you're 23, but you get supercharged, and all of a sudden you think you fucking Nat Turner, and you being impressed upon when you was raised by white people, fam.
Have y'all heard the theory that he did that only because he was a less than successful quarterback up until then?
Hey, look, up until then, he had got the team to the NFC championships and he got us to a Super Bowl. And he was a very big part of that. He was definitely deserving of the accolades that he got. I would not take that from him. I can't. I saw the man do it. I celebrated and clapped in my living room, in my friends' houses.
Somebody read his stats off and they were pretty shitty up until
Hey, look, fam. Super Bowl. He
broke clock
ran.
right twice a day. They said his stats was pretty
Hey,
shitty before then.
hey, look. All I know is I saw him play Green Bay, and I saw him single handedly win us that game
Yeah.
like a month. So hey, look, I also saw him play. I saw his coming out party against the Chicago Bears. You know how you know how satisfying that was for me
No,
personally.
I don't.
I, I do. Well, I actually know something way more satisfying, but I can understand.
Yeah, yeah. So there was that. There were moments.
Yeah.
I know this man. I know this man's career. I was a viewer of him. He played for the team that I've been the sole fan of my entire life. He took that man girlfriend from him while saying that they was just friends. That man was unstable.
You
That man was Alden Smith. That man was a Pro Bowl level outside linebacker, edge
got what I
rusher,
need.
quarterback magnet.
Hold on. Didn't he quit after that?
But you
No,
say he's
no, no,
just
no,
a
no, no,
friend.
no, no. No, he destroyed this motherfucker's car, and then he got traded to the Raiders, the Cowboys, and then the Raiders, I believe.
But
But
you say he's just a
I
friend.
mean, unstable Negroes going to Texas,
Yeah.
and then the Raiders. I mean, come on, what are we thinking here? Not gonna be long for stable mental stability, and he was already mentally unstable a little bit. But you go fuck this man girlfriend, fuck in front of him, man. Woo.
Mm,
And I pull up on you every day in practice when you wear this
mm,
red ass jersey, and I ain't
mm.
drove you into the ground once.
You gonna rape me in front of my son?
That shit. So yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw that. But back to the point, it makes you seem like an opportunist. Hindsight being 2020 and such. But when you do things like this, when you do stunts to promote your children's book, because that's what he was doing, he's selling something right now. Children's book in which he is the superhero.
I mean,
I
because
mean, if you
he's
gonna write a children's book,
right. Who better?
Overcoming He's a superhero overcoming racism and adversity.
Hey, I'm not for the write a children's book where I'm just getting my ass whipped for 45 pages.
here's the thing. Before the fuck I even knew about any of this motherfucking controversy, before he was the kneeling Colin Kaepernick, I thought he was one of them little progeria kids from Maury. Google progeria.
I don't. Hey, look. I was going to ask you what that word means. I don't know what that
You
means.
gotta Google it. Fuck. What is the closest thing I could? That lizard motherfucker from from the Golden Child.
Oh, weird reclusive motherfuckers.
No,
Oh,
that motherfucker from Weird Science.
which one? One of the boys or the brother? Chet.
I'm just gonna have to Google progeria
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
pull it up for you. Pause.
yeah. Super pause on that one. Um,
That is
But
progeria.
weird looking.
Say that don't look like Colin Kaepernick. All of them.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Not
All
bald.
of them.
Hey, look. Hey, look. If you cut his braids,
They
that's why he won't
all
cut
look.
that. That's why he won't cut his
Look,
fro.
I'm like, he look like one of them little Projiri Maury kids. Like Maury used to have them little motherfuckers on like once a year back in the day.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. But hey, look, the old adult picture in that on the one on the left, yeah. As a kid, nah, it was
No,
more
but as an
it,
adult, he
as
looked
an
like a Progeria kid.
in the jersey, yeah, a little bit. In
Yeah.
the with the afro fluffed out, not so much. But the jersey definitely, it's the smile that do it. You can't smile like that. You look a little dull with the smile. But yeah, it's just playing that. It's just hey, look, you can't. First of all, it always seems like you played a race car for a profit, a personal profit, and it cheapens it for everybody else that actually has a legitimate qualm with entities like the NFL or the police department or America, whatever. I mean, but you taint it by saying that the people who raised you, that you have said that you have loved and that have been great to you, you're in forever. Now all of a sudden, well, there was a little racist too,
Right.
because they told me that.
Now that I think about it.
Now that I think about, fam, I don't want to have to be the person to tell you, but you just had a black experience. Your white mother was being a black mother in that moment. It wasn't because she was racist against black people and she didn't understand or have empathy for the cultural connection that we had with braids, which is none. We don't have none. It's a fucking hairstyle. Get over it. We didn't give a fuck about it. We saw that shit. We saw O-Dog put that shit in his head in Men's Society, and we was like, huh. That was it. And he didn't think much into it either. It's a hairstyle. We put jeans on that have holes in them pre-made, while shunning the jeans that have holes on them that we actually worked to create. It's just a fad. That's it. That's all. Your mother was being a mother. A lot of motherfuckers had braids back then that were not up to anything positive. She did what every black mother that had a son that wanted to put braids in his hair. I don't know about that. Nah, you gonna be looking like you ain't gonna be looking like one of them hoodlums around me. And
Mhm.
your white mother probably didn't even say that. Probably said something like the way that you said she said it. And he's also experienced the softest racism I've ever read about. Colin, I am just concerned about the perception that other people will have of you with those things in your hair.
See. That's racism for light skinned people.
30 years later, yeah, it's racism. 30 years later, as you reflect, hey, when I was 9, I wanted braids, and she told me it would be not the most studious,
I
and I
see.
was crushed.
It had went past me for the past 17 years, but last Thursday I realized that might have been kind of racist.
Kind of racist, and I don't know how to say this without sounding mean, but you're fragile, fam. Is what you are. You're fragile mentally. You're fragile, and I don't want your fragility being associated with our struggle. I don't want people to look at you and look at us and think that we're as fragile as you, because we're not. We're resilient. We're strong people. That's the book on us forever, until soft ass motherfuckers like you start to come along and taint the water and tell people that this is wrong what they're doing. It's not racist. They're being strict. You had strict parents. You had harsh parents. You didn't have racist parents. If they were racist and they adopted that black kid, you know what they've been doing to your black ass if they were really racist, motherfucker? Because I don't hear you talking about how you were Cinderella. I hear you talking about how they brought you around to all the fucking little league travel teams and shit like that. You know how many motherfuckers wanted their father to show up to their fucking games that didn't? Mine showed up to my wrestling meets. I'm not. That wasn't from a point of pain.
For what?
He can't. Hey, look, I don't know why he did. He would support it because I. Hey, look, I didn't lose that. I didn't lose in front. I only lost once in front of my father.
Hey, you know what? Did did he look at you all disappointed? Like, God damn it, son.
Hey, look, tell you the truth, I don't even remember the look. I didn't even look at him. It was just awkward. I didn't take the loss well. Like I didn't like
Hey,
it.
can you imagine him charge you for gas money for coming to see you lose?
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. Hey, look, hey, look. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and get a ride home with your friends or something? You know,
Right.
I need to think.
Get your cars for winners only. Get your ass on the
Gosh,
bus.
winners only. I'm gonna have you win. Like, yeah, no, I didn't get. I didn't. I don't think he thought that.
Oh shit! Like, yeah, I took off work early, used all my gas, come all the way across the city to the west side to watch him get his ass kicked for 45 minutes.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. My father don't want no smoke. I didn't play fair back in those days because I just started looking around the house for all the football trophies and basketball trophies and wrestling trophies and track trophies that you have. Where are those at?
Oh,
Let me see the.
oh.
That
See, you
nigga
some
gonna
kids
start
go there.
pulling out. He gonna start pulling out medals. Yeah,
Right.
motherfucker, I ain't got no trophy. I got this in Afghanistan. I got
Hey,
this
look.
in Germany.
Hey,
Got
look. Hey, look.
this.
I
Hey,
got
look.
all this for your punk ass was
Hey, look.
born.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. He can't even play that card.
Damn.
My father was in. He was in the military
You gonna do
for.
that? I'm gonna get you suck. I thought
He
you
was, he was
lost
in
in
the
the
mili- he was
war.
in the military. He
Nigga,
was
we
in the
was
military for some time, but in the time he was in the military, it wasn't no wars going on. We
man,
wasn't really into it with nobody. We was kind of just over there like looking at shit.
nigga, it was the Cold War
Like
since the
he took
50s, nigga.
he took my mama over there. That's how safe it was.
Hey, we've been
He
in
took my
Cold War
mama
since
over
the
there
50s.
for a
It wasn't,
while.
wasn't no shooting, but it was still scary. Niggas was over there.
You know the stories I got from my parents' time in Germany?
See?
Hey, the Autobahn's motherfucker, that shit real. You really can go as fast as you want on that motherfucker. You That's pretty much what I know about that life in Germany. That's about it. And my name has a particularly German skew around the middle of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. I don't know. But hey, look, here's what it is. I ain't mad at it no more. I pass it on to my kids. Hey, look, if I dealt with it, y'all, I can't do all this time by myself. Both of y'all.
Damn, you gave both of them the same
Damn,
one,
you went full
Oh, we
or
all.
George.
or, or,
Hey,
or
look.
you researched and found a different one for them.
No, we all Van Lords in this house.
Fam, you don't never go full George Foreman.
Right.
Hey, look. I did the closest thing to it. I only had two. If I'd have had more, they all would have been Van Lords in the middle. This is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
Is that German or Transylvania?
It ain't nothing. It's made up. He made that shit up because he liked the shirts. I don't know where Lord came from. Maybe he was praying. I don't know. I get a weird story every time I ask him about this name. I do. It's
Really,
never consistent. It's never
really,
consistent.
nigga, he
And
owe money.
the real story is gonna be. Hey, look, I don't know when I'm gonna hear it, but I'm gonna hear it eventually, I guess. But it's gonna be different than the actual story
He
that
owe the
I've
nigga
had.
named Rumpelstiltskin some money the year.
Probably. All right, All right, Willie, you won. All right, so what you gonna give him? What you gonna tell me to call my boy? Van Lord. Why not? Fuck it. You drive a van. No, I don't. It's a Volkswagen Bug. Close enough. Fuck it. Yeah. I don't know. That was the origin of my name that nobody asked for. Um, we was talking about something.
What the fuck? What was we talking about?
Colin Kaepernick and
Oh yeah,
Oh
Colin
yeah,
Kaepernick.
Colin
Hey,
Kaepernick.
hey, salute to this nigga. Hey, this nigga is a rap album about his life away from covering all genres of telling this fucking origin story. Like this nigga's got a TV show. I think he got a movie. Now he got the book. I'm waiting
Cartoon.
on. I'm waiting on the album.
Hey, look, Colin Kaepernick's resume would be impressive if anybody asked him to do any of that shit. Like
Hey,
it would be impressive. Like he got a cartoon, he got a comic book, he got a documentary, TV series. Like he got a lot of shit that nobody asked for.
and nobody asked for Batman either, but Gotham got him.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. Just don't throw the ball like that to Crabtree when he's covered, obviously covered. Like that was a bad pass, fam. You didn't even get. He didn't have a shot. Yeah, I still feel that pain.
Nigga, it's been 6 years, nigga.
I don't care. Richard Sherman got a motherfucking post game press conference talking about don't you ever try me no sorry ass shit like that. I took that wasn't cool, man. Y'all won already. You gonna be kicking dirt on motherfuckers and shit, man. Look, I almost got us put out of place. I slapped the shit out of the table and made drinks fall.
Hey, he did call that nigga all the way the fuck out right after he stopped him. Like, hey,
Right
I
after.
let y'all know throughout the whole game that was a horrible decision. Y'all gonna do this shit anyway.
Anyway, and it was so fucked up because it was right after Navarro Bowman gave his left knee for this shit. That
Yeah.
man tore his whole knee up on the goal line, preventing the touchdown. He said, "No, no more shall pass." The motherfucker was Gandalf with a staff. He said, "No more shall pass." And that motherfucker he snatched the ball out that man's hand and said, "I can't go no further. We're gonna be here." And they throw that motherfucker down. And I actually don't even think they
Yeah.
do. I think they punted that particular possession and then got it back again and then drove it down and threw that bum ass interception. I can't remember. I just know that I did some shit that almost got us put out of the motherfucking club. After the fuck, hey, look. In all fairness, the party was over. We were just still there.
Was it over or were you done? Or had you had enough?
It was a day party that turned into I'm not leaving till this game is over with. So I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. Party type
Mm.
of deal. Hey, look, don't play the game and during the playoffs and then be like, okay, everybody get out. Like, nigga, no. It's the fourth
Yeah.
quarter. What the fuck is you thinking?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no dancing. I don't give a fuck about no drink.
Man,
I
the
got my
game's
flask
on.
anyway, motherfucker. So I'm watching this game. And you better not come over here. Hey, not security. Security didn't come over and say shit. It was a waitress that said something to somebody else. It was like, is he gonna be okay? They always like, no, he gonna be all right. He's just really into football. The Niners are his team. He not gonna fight nobody in here. It's just a football game. Yeah. Nah. But Colin, stop the bullshit. Cut the shenanigans, fam. Disappear. Take the bread you got. Do your camps. Talk to people on a one-to-one personal level. Stop playing this you a victim shit. Cause you gotta be the luckiest fucking victim I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, his victimhood got some W's in it.
Man, that person didn't they threw you away. And you landed with some people that loved you. I ain't hear no abuse stories. I ain't hear nobody diddling you. I ain't hear none of that shit. All I heard was, I don't like that haircut. And that's what you want to, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
A gun in your face, and that's all you can come up with.
So we see it for the money grabs it is. Nigga, the Niners pays you 20 something $1 million to not throw the ball. Shut the fuck up. That's all I got for him. I don't know what else. Jamel Hill
Hey,
will probably write something positive about him in this instance. Such courage.
mm, yeah, I definitely want to see how this plays out, and as far as the always support Cap because yeah, you out of line for this